And I've got the Fowler Bomb set up as well. Here we go. Here he comes. Good. Wah! Okay, that's also a problem. Oh, they just locked the Maddox. Okay, they threw. It's fine. It looks like a problem, but it's really not because they're clowns. And now we win. Right? How do we lose from here? Here we go. The Fowler Bomb. What? How is that even fair, mate? We're just in cruise control. We don't give a damn. Yo guys, what's going on? Spez here. Very excited for today's video because we're playing the man, the myth, the legend, ARNAGHAD. Two big changes in this deck. ARNAGHAD got buffed and the big man Gerd also got buffed. I wanted to go and build a competitive, consistent deck for ARNAGHAD. I could play Shukras, right? I could play Defender. I could play Battle Trance. You've seen it before. Okay, look, it's funny when it works, but it's not going to work consistently. And you just lose to Nilfgaard because all they have to do is play a spy between your Shukras and your ARNAGHAD and you lose the game. I hate losing to Nilfgaard. I don't want to play that deck. What I do want to do, though, is incorporate ARNAGHAD, or ARNAGHAD as I like to call him, into a deck that actually works really well without him, but he has a lot of synergy with and just improves the deck. And that's exactly what I've done. I've played a very similar deck to this a couple of seasons ago. It is a deck that is using a single Bear Witcher Mentor. We also have a second available from the Kadooch. And Bear Witcher Mentor is going to be buffing at Adrenaline 3 for every damaged unit, including my side of the board, my opponent's side of the board. We're only using one of these cards, as mentioned, but you can play one off of the location because the adrenaline conditions with this deck can get very awkward. We're also playing Bear Witchers, which have this adrenaline condition, ARNAGHAD, Gwent, all these cards have it, right? So having two of these cards, you're just not going to get full value from them.
Truly.
But Bear Witchers damage themselves, damage our opponent, so that sets up Bloodthirst on our opponent's side of the board and damage units on our side of the board. The more damage units, the better for the Bear Witcher Mentor, the better for ARNAGHAD. You can see why I've decided to go this route. Also, we're using Patricidal Fury as our leader ability because we can spawn 3 of these Deafening Sirens, which of course are going to be damaged. Again, ARNAGHAD armor. It's also going to give us value on the Mentor. Added to that, Gerd has some great synergy with this leader ability because you could use your leader and then Gerd just wiping out all the Sirens that you spawned from your leader. Added to that as well, there's another thing you can do, which I did actually do a few times against Nature's Gift, Gezra's, which is you can actually clog their board, funnily enough, with Gerd and with leader. Because Gerd, after his adrenaline condition is active, adrenaline 3 now, he's only going to spawn a Deafening Siren and damage that by 1. He won't kill everything else. What you can do is you can go like Gerd plus leader, right? And just fill their back row or something with these Deafening Sirens. You could maybe stop them playing cards. If they're playing a Raka Swarm, you could maybe brick their Yennefer, things like that. You can stop their Gezras going into the back row. So there's some funny things you can do with a bit of Deafening Siren Clog. But of course, Gerd is just used as a row punish. His adrenaline conditions come down, and I think this card is just absolutely brilliant now. You can Quen into it, of course. Main targets for Quen is going to be ARNAGHAD and also this Bear Witcher. Bear Witcher has great synergy with Quen because it damages itself, which just pops off the shield, right? So Quen into Bear Witcher is a 13-point play. And Quen, of course, into ARNAGHAD is going to give ARNAGHAD a shield, which is going to deal with 1 set of damage from an opponent's card. So if your opponent plays like a 13-point card, the shield is just going to tank that damage and ARNAGHAD is going to live to fight another day. Now, of course, you look at a neutral, non-devotion Skellige deck. What other cards are good in non-devotion? We've got the Quen, Portal, Fish Flappers, Maddox, Bombs. It's a bit of a meme, but, you know, whatever. I love my Portal Fish Flappers. I really do. I have decided to go for Hunters as well. Hunters do have the damage, of course, which is going to be very, very nice for setting up Bloodthirst. You could honestly just go for the Fish Flappers and risk bricking, but it makes sense to include them. And then in terms of bombs, I've just completely skipped the 5 provision bombs, such as Moondusts and Northern Winds, and I've gone for Dancing Stars. This is something that Mayamon did in his Revenant deck. We're playing Longships, we've got Hunters. I'm hoping that Dancing Stars are going to get the job done. And Icebank has mentioned maybe using a Neuromancy. I've gone the Tailbot approach. The Tailbot approach being Sod and Neuromancy. We've got Quen. Let's just play Maxi, and Maxi can have a look at the deck, see what is happening. We've gone for Raiding Fleet with the blue ships. The reason we've gone for blue ships, again, sets up Bloodthirst. These are also going to damage themselves, which again is Bloodthirst on our own side of the board for ARNAGHAD and for our Mentor. Also, they have this nice Kadooch synergy as well, because Kadooch can heal them up. I've gone for Champion's Charge over Heatwave because we should be able to set up lots of Bloodthirst with this deck. It's basically Heatwave that can't deal with scenarios, but it's 3 provisions cheaper. Okay, it's more conditional. And then instead of Heatwave at 10 provisions, I wanted a Hjalmar, because Hjalmar, we have Gerd and Bear Witches as some relatively decent targets. We've got the Totem, very similar to Portal, and it's just proactive and points. And finally, Hemdall, because Hemdall just has amazing synergy with this leader. So there's the deck. Basically, the plan is that we're going to try and win round 1 most of the time. We're going to try and compete with round 1. Going to try and then 2-0 with ARNAGHAD most of the time, I guess. But we'll play around with it a bit. We'll see what the best line of play is. We've got big powerhouse point Sams with Portal and Totem. We've got some nice control tools with Champion's Charge, Hjalmar, and ARNAGHAD. And then we've also just got like this consistency with the Madoc, and with also then the big point slam of Bear Witches and Gerd and the Quen and stuff. So really excited for this one. Let's get into some games. 3-0. I reckon we're going to go 3-0, baby. Make sure you give the deck an upvote on the Gwent website. Subscribe if you haven't. Like the video if you've enjoyed it as well. Let's go. Alright, let's go. Okay, game number 1. We have the portal. We want to try and portal into Fish Flappers. Also, we don't want to brick our ship, so we're definitely going to keep Hunter in hand. Like, ideally, we want to portal Fish Flappers. Double Bear Witcher seems very awkward because of the adrenaline condition. ARNAGHAD also, like, entering that realm of awkwardness. So I would quite like to just ditch 2 of these, honestly. And this is going to break our fleet, so we're forced to mulligan a long ship. Okay. So as you can see, Gerd is good before his adrenaline condition comes in. So he's actually being highlighted, which is nice. Hello? Hello? Pro rank, guys. We are in pro rank. I can confirm.
What is it?
This red is a little bit ugly, I'm not going to lie. Kind of off-putting. I wish it would go away. Guys, it's fine. We'll just do this. Okay. I've saved you guys. It's alright. It is a little bit off-putting, though. I mean, I dig it. It's a bit much. Maybe if, like, when I hovered it, it would do this. But, like, this is a little bit much, no? Okay, guys. I don't like Gerd anymore. Honestly, guys, Gerd is kind of putting me off a bit. I don't want him in my hand. We can only now Quen into Gerd. That is the only way. We have to Quen into Gerd at all times. So look at the Gerd value already, mate. This row is just looking stacked.
I promise you a quick death.
No, this is showing his adrenaline condition. They've added it. So a few people have told me Gerd is bugged, which is a bit worrying. Obviously, I've got this Dancing Star as well here. Right, the Falla Bomb is just looking pretty filthy, to be fair. But it does take away our Gerd value. I'm not sure we want to be doing that.
Gotcha. No, damn it.
So we know we've got 7 points coming out of our portal. So they do have to pass. I don't really care if they pass. Like, they spent an absolute ton. So apparently Gerd is a bit bugged. Oh, God. Awkward. Not ideal, is it? This is a pretty good pass for them, honestly. Nope, they don't want it. Ooh. Okay, they have a Dryad. Okay. I was like, what is this play? But they have a Dryad. It makes sense. Again, it's just giving us more Gerd value, though. Let's get the ship down, right? Let's try and get some Bloodthirst set up. We could also try and set the Phallobomb up. So if we were to Gerd first and then Phallobomb, we want a 4. And a 3, right? Just have the pass. I could have like played a bit more tempo and just denied the pass there. Like I could have gone for the Phallobomb, right? But this is where we would be forced to Gerd in days gone by. Gerd would be having to be played now, right? This would be our Gerd turn, but now we actually get a whole extra turn on him, which is really good. However, I might just go for the Gerd now, simply because it gets us ahead, right? There's no other play I want to make here that gets me ahead. I don't want to give them the pass. I think I'm in a really good spot here. So I'm actually going to take the Gerd a turn sooner than I need to. And I've got the Phallobomb set up as well. Here we go. Here he comes. Gerd! Wow! Okay, that didn't bug out. That's good. So that is... Previously, you would have to play Gerd. That would be our last turn. Now we have that flexibility of saying, okay, I might use him now, but I might just want to greed that extra turn, right? Which could be a lot of points. And it also just makes your hand a lot less awkward and forced, which is really good. Like, for example, if our opponent played a card there that we really wanted to kill with a Heat Wave or something, we could if I had Heat Wave. Here we have the Phallobomb value as well, guys. So ARNAGHAD is lighting up because he's able to be used now. I do like this. It's cool. It is cool. Like, our adrenaline conditions are active, but it's a bit it's a bit much, I think is the word I'm looking for. It is a little bit much, ATM. So we can't quite kill the Hammer Dryad because 4 damage is cheating, but we can do this. Get absolutely Phallobombed, mate. Wow. What a ball to play, right? We can't really set up any death, whatever it's called. I guess we can just damage the hammer though, right? So, okay, Gerd apparently is bugged because he's not actually doing the change that they've said. So yeah. Be careful with Gerd. We actually had to use him then. So he is actually bugged at the moment, but by the time the video is up, I'm sure it'll be fixed. Because, yeah, I recorded this on day 1 of the patch, but it's going up a little bit later. So it should be fixed by now, I would say. Okay, so if we play the Chad here, the Chad seems like the play, right? Because we can't actually set up any more damage. Like, it's pretty difficult to do it, but we can. The Forve does. It gets us ahead by 1. And we get the armor of 5. ARNAGHAD! Let's go.
Not all dragons crave
Yo,
gold.
Kiwi! Thank you for the prime, my friend. Let's go, man. 5 months, bruh. I appreciate it, my dude. Yo, Kiwi. ARNAGHAD. He's down. He's very red. And look at that! ARNAGHAD forces the win on even. Let's go. What a boy. Okay, little bit anticlimactic. I'm not going to lie. But our red ARNAGHAD just smurfed to victory. They just couldn't play any cards, right? Yeah, because he's solid, exactly. Okay, we have the Champion's Charge. That's going to be really nice in this matchup. We could keep the Maxi. Like, we're going to push into this round, right? So Maxi just guarantees our top decks to be half decent. Honestly, the hand's pretty playable, right? Like, you could make an argument to just keep this hand. But by that logic, you could also say, why not just mulligan and the Maxi, right? And just get a good card. See? So, this is another example of why Totem feels really good in these kind of decks. It's proactive, it's points. Same with Portal, right? So, of course, if I kill this with Bear Witcher, it does take away value in Heimdall, but I don't really think we care. To be fair. Let's click before they do anything. Dodge.
Double the coin and consider it double.
And remember, we're going to use our leader in combination with Heimdall. Also with Champion's Charge, right? So we could lead a Champion's Charge as a Heat Wave kind of play, and then we can Hemdall the following turn. Probably we want to, if we do that though, Hemdall the front row, right? Because of Gezra's.
'Tis my tree. I was born. I shall die.
It's like Gerd. Like, look at this. Just a flexible geezer, mate. Gerd has just got so much flexibility. What a Chad. ARNAGHAD as well. The fish flappers being at 7 means Hjalmar often has very nice options in this deck. You can also Hjalmar Maxi because he's not limited to Skellige cards, so Maxi can be another target for him.
Need a hand? Just chop one off.
Hey? We're waiting for Gezra's, to be honest. Doesn't seem like he's coming anytime soon. To be fair, what we could do here is we could just go Patricidal Fury Hemdall, right? But just Patricidal Fury at the front. And the reason for this is I don't want to just give Gezra's value, right? Because otherwise he would just heal up. And then we could just Champion's Charge the Gezra's. Because we've got the Bloodthirst. We didn't draw our Mentor, our Quen, missed the Raining Fleet, and we just win. Look at that, we just win. Beat, gift, easy as that. Gerd, put in work. Who was our opponent? Rog Bros. Alright, let's go into game number 2. Felt good though.
You bore me.
Shield Wall? Who plays Shield Wall? Only losers play Shield Wall. I'd never play this kind of deck. Couldn't be me, mate. It's funny because they're probably playing my deck. Alright. Double Bear Witcher can definitely get awkward, but also like Flapper in hand. Cool. We could have bricked. This is very risky. So you need to be careful with mulligans because you can brick Raiding Fleet, you can brick Portal. Maddock is a big one. Drawing Maddock in your opening hand feels very game losing a lot of the time. Alright, let's go. We're 1-0 with this deck. Let's keep it going, innit? Let's keep it going. So obviously I just want to get an engine down early. Let's get the Hunter down.
I promise you a quick death.
Not without good reason. They call him the Stern.
Okay, they... Yeah, the armor's a bit of a pains champ here. I guess I should have just damaged the Royal Guard, right? This is probably just a misplay, not to damage the Royal Guard there. I was actually really trolling. Never mind. They just always armor this dude at the front upright. Okay, it's not my deck. It's really good news. So I can actually just wait a turn on this frigate, right? Because the Dancing Star will kill the 2 as well. So I could just wait a turn on it if I want to play something different. I guess I could just play the ship, right? Let's just take it. How did the save infantry act go? It was okay. Like, I mean, you're basically just better off not playing it, right? I tried to just shoehorn it into an already existing deck, and it felt like that as well. Felt like it was kind of just trying to be shoehorned into somewhere it maybe didn't necessarily belong. This is obviously where you wish you had Heat Wave instead of this Hjalmar, right? Round 1. For sure. Yeah, it is April 1st. April Fool's Day. Oh my goodness, a city guard. What a woman.
Now, you dare?
Oh, let's go. Sniping the city guard. Now, the other thing is, like, when these 5s come into the graveyard, we can start Hjalmaring them maybe, but pretty risky. Obviously, this Griffin Witch is just a pain in the ass with the Veil. Like, I really want to be able to kill it. Hopefully, they kill the Bear Witcher or something, right? Aaron.
We've a hero in our midst. I'll cleave you in two.
The game audio sounds... I mean, honestly, like, my headphones are kind of weird, and sometimes the audio does come across weird, so I'd be interested to know. Vincent as well. So this actually gives us Hjalmar, right? Passing without, like, getting assault from them feels pretty bad. I do have Hjalmar on the Griffin Witcher now. Yeah, just take it, honestly. I would like to win the round.
Who wants to taste Skelliger Steel?
I have Quen into a Bear Witcher here, or I could also go Quen into ARNAGHAD, right? So Quen into ARNAGHAD will be the play if it's enough to get me ahead in that moment. Because it's less tempo, but it's super threatening, right? If they were to pass, I guess I just go Totem. This is a pretty weak play as well, right? Bear Witch is really good here, honestly. I think I'm just going to play... This is a really weak play, but it's a commitment with the leader charge as well, right? So if I go Bear Witch, obviously I shut down the... Let's just do it, right? It's a big old commitment. Like, Quen is one of my biggest cards I have. But ultimately, like... Yeah! Like, ARNAGHAD Quen is so good on Selkirk Einsace as well, right? Maybe just pass. Let's just pass. We got an Anna leader charge. Seems worth... Quen is red because the adrenaline is active. It's a new adrenaline condition thing they've added. But my opponent's playing a very bad deck. Very weird deck, so I shouldn't call it bad. But we should just win this. Hjalmar was a pretty big investment. ARNAGHAD. This is a nice dry pass card. The Bear Witcher can go, honestly. The Fish Flapper can certainly go. Could have mulliganed the ARNAGHAD and just Quenned into it, but we're getting pushed. Looks like we might be. This is the problem with my pass, right? Like, I'm just incentivizing them to do this. I could just go leader plus COC here. So I just shut them down, right? Like, I get ahead. I'm just going to invest leader hit. So I trade first assault for leader, but I get card advantage. Maybe this is a misplay, right? Or maybe this is just too much, but whatever. I have card advantage. I have an ARNAGHAD. I don't think I care that much, honestly. Gerd comes into the hand. So the question is what we want to Quen for. Probably the ARNAGHAD, right? I think Quen ARNAGHAD sounds like the most fun. Probably just lose the Hunter from this hand. Find the Portal because we're good at the game. If we lose Hunter, we just go Totem first anyway. Yeah. Maxi's pretty sad, actually. Maxi is a downgrade on the Hunter. We'd rather have the Hunter, right? We also, of course, have the option of going Bear Witcher off location, Bear Witcher Mentor off location. That's quite scary. Like, I don't have a good answer for this, right? Uh-oh. Really glad I got rid of this Hunter as well, right? Jeez Louise, chat. Oh, I'm nervous! One off Portal, by the way.
No one gets to fool me
One mulligan off portal. Yeah, back row Einsace will be what could disrupt our Chad. We have to go Gerd next because he's glitched, right? We should have another turn on him. But he's glitched, apparently. Like, he's not actually sorted himself out. So, do that. Unfortunately, none of the cards we've played are damaging themselves either, so we're not going to get an abundance of armor. Comes for Axis. We are one. Problem is, if they go Einsace here, we probably just lose the game, right? Let's just hope they don't. If they go Einsace here, we just lose the game. It's fine. I should have just never passed in round 1, right? Okay, that's also a problem. Oh, they just locked the Maddox. Okay, they threw. It's fine. It looked like a problem, but it's really not because they're clowns. And now we win! Right? How do we lose from here?
You want to see a real sword?
So, okay, look. We got no extra armor from him, but this +2 armor on him that he has is nice. But we've got the shield on him, most importantly. And he's very red, which I don't like. We can also put Kadooch next to him for a bit of heal value, maybe.
Stand and fight, cowards!
All that dancing around. It's not for me.
They may have used Veraxis on Margarita. Well, we lost. I want to forfeit, but I get roasted by my YouTube comments when I forfeit, so I won't. Should never have passed round 1, right? Missed portal, but obviously the pass is what sealed the deal here.
Double the coin and consider it done.
I mean, we are 14 ahead, but they have like 1,000,000 points on this Trident they're probably going to play as well.
Temeria has yet to speak its last.
That's a weak last play, but I think they're still going to beat us, right? Yeah. It's actually kind of close. Like, if we hit Portal instead of Maxi, we probably had enough juice. Portal was 14 points, probably. Actually really close. Whoa! I'll take a draw. I'll take a flipping draw, mate. I'll take a draw. Alright, let's be fair, guys. That says it all, mate. The deck's got points.
Skelliger and Sinter shall stand ever together.
Okay. Arachaswarm. We have Gerd and Emdal. Lots of pings. Mental's going to be terrible in this matchup. Let's get rid. You can see why we're only using 1 mental. We've not even played it once yet, but like certainly against Skelliger, like the card just gets so many points. We could hit Maddox here because I don't think I'm on Maddox yet, but I can't actually remember. I wish you could see a little bit better the bottom card. It was a gold card. I guess it was Maddox actually. Not many golds are with Mulligan. But just this 1. So the reason I went for the totem first is I just didn't want to give them natural selection value, right? But I want to definitely answer a lot of their threats in this early round. Okay, I guess I maybe shouldn't have clicked my totem because of this.
What is it?
Alright. And yeah, we can go for the nice Valor Bomb here too, right? Our side has mentioned it. Valor Bomb here is pretty good. Here we go! The Valor Bomb! What? How is that even fair, mate? We're just in cruise control. We don't give a damn. The problem is, we've already spent 2 of our pingy boys. We've only got 2 more pingy boys left, right? ARNAGHAD, not sure he's doing much in this one. Against Heatwave decks. Kind of forced to play our ship as well now, to be honest.
Our world is
That's alright, just keep getting rid of ones. Normally a good game plan, right? Let's click the Maddock. It plays into Squirrel, sure, but... like, if they Squirrel, we can just pass, probably. This went well for round 1. We answered their threats. They did swarm a bit with Arrakis Nest, Crimson Curse. They go for the Squirrel? Are you serious? Are we really not going to pass? And we're probably just not going to pass, actually. Maybe it means clicking Maddock was trolling, right? I just gave them the Squirrel when I really shouldn't have. Like, if I'm not passing here, this was just a misplay, right? Click the Maddock.
Double the coin and consider it done.
They'll pass here, for sure. We get the round. It was still not very expensive. The thing is, like, we did play our pings, though, right? We only have the raiding fleet left into ship. But, of course, we have Gerd still. No Maddock, either. I don't know. Certainly would have felt more confident the other side of the coin, but we can also be very clever and try and clog their back row with our leader, right? And with Gerd. We could Gerd plus leader to clog their back row and deny them playing Yen. Maybe they don't want to pass, like maybe they really rate the round control. And I think this is going to be what you're usually going to want to do with this kind of net with ARNAGHAD, right? Win round 1, short round 2 with the ARNAGHAD is where he's going to be most explosive and catch people off guard. Yeah, like Heimdall and Gerd do a lot, right? That is the good news, but it's still going to be rough, I think. I think it's going to be more difficult than it might feel. But yeah, certainly if we didn't have first say, I think we would have really struggled here because they could just swarm with Yen too quickly, right? But we have to Gerd pretty soon, right? Because of his adrenaline condition, which is bugged still. This Mentor's going to be trash. Champion's Charge isn't going to be much better, right? I guess we could hope the Mentor's a bit better. Yeah, like losing the bombs is pretty disastrous. Severe lack of proactivity as well, because I played my Portal, my Totem. I guess the Totem was probably the biggest overcommitment in this round, right? I could have just tried to maybe done without that. I think we're going to really struggle here.
to arms, men.
Let's see if our dude can stick, though. He does swarm the board as well. Wow, look at this Gerd Valley, mate. So my understanding is Gerd is bugged, right? So I actually just have to play Gerd now if I want my value. Adrenaline 5 rather than Adrenaline 4. That is my understanding. That is what I've heard down the grapevine. We could test it, that's true. Apparently he's bugged though, right? Like, we can wait a turn, but apparently he's bugged, so we have to do it now. Adrenaline 4 is fine. Oh, so he's not bugged. That's how it's supposed to work though, guys. So I think I've been baited by you guys. That's how he's supposed to work. I've been saying he's bugged and he's not.
More pain now, less pain.
You guys said he was bugged. Nah, that's how it's supposed to work, mate. Oh no. That's literally what he's supposed to do. Okay, I mean, like, the Gerd is not smurfing, guys, you know. So I'm just not gonna play him.
Body is stronger than your steel.
This is not gone well. So now he's not gonna work. That's how it's supposed to work though, right? Because I'm now at Adrenaline 3. Hence why he's not red anymore. Well, that's what I thought people would say. Adrenaline 3 is not bugged. This is not a bug. He's not supposed to work now. Like, this is literally not a bug. Counter-Trek gets heat waved. Kind of predictable. There is a game plan here, guys, by the way.
Need a hand.
I do have a game plan. When he payment 4 years, right, that's what I thought. I heard down the grapevine. Okay. We're getting there. Something's not right with him. We still don't know because I bottled him. I bottled playing him. But there is a game plan. The game plan is I'm going to try and clog the back row. And brick the yen. The bad news is the hand is just not looking too hot. Wait. Wait. One easy game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One easy game, guys. Nice yen, mate. Yes! I mean, the bad news here is Chimera. Chimera would unbrick the yen. But still, it's funny, right? We've got to try. Boo! That is cheating, dude. It's actually just cheating, mate. So basically we just swarm the board for them. That's what you're telling me. But certainly this is a line of play you can take against people that don't have consumes. Like I do this quite a lot against... well, when I was playing this deck a couple of seasons ago, I did it quite a lot against like... Venosio, Gezras, those kind of cards, right? I mean, I play this, I'd probably just lose my card, right? But I'm just not winning with this anyway, so I just basically have to hope I 2-0 somehow. Yeah, that's obviously enough.
There'll be nothing to pick up when I'm done with you.
I had to... This D-bomb play looks like it was trolling, but basically I'm saying that if I pass, I'm just losing the game, right? So, I lost. It's fine. I think we just used too many of our swarm pinging cards. Like, I just basically blew my load. Like, I was never going to win with this hand, right? That's why I just tried to see if I could, you know, do anything cheeky. But we lose. Not surprising to lose this matchup, even with Gerd and Heimdall. Like, you can see it's pretty awkward. It's against Energix. If we're like the other side of the coin as well, I think that would have gone a long way.